Hello, good evening, and welcome to Themajigs Racing Channel. And this evening, ladies and gents, do I have something a bit special for you? Yes, ladies and gents, we are with a freshly formed group, the Gentlemen's Road Racing Club, and their championship, the Mini Miglia Challenge, round one. The Mini Miglia, I've Googled this, ladies and gents, just for you. The Mini Miglia is a popular motorsport series featuring highly modified classic minis known for close and competitive racing. These cars are known for their low ride height, stiff suspension, and powerful 1.3-litre engines. The series is a staple of British motorsport, offering exciting racing and a strong sense of community. And it is my new fad, ladies and gentlemen, since I have been introduced to the world of Mini Miglias. I am addicted. My YouTube channel, it's all day streaming Mini Miglia races. They are immense and impossible. They break the laws of physics, ladies and gentlemen. These cars in real life go around these corners on the side of the wheels, ladies and gentlemen. They fly. So the Gentlemen's Road Racing Club have tried to modify the in-game GT7 game 1965 Mini Cooper to as close to the spec of these Mini Miglias. So these cars have 129 brake horsepower. They are weighed down at 526 kilograms. And for people in the know who know what PP is all about, performance points, they weigh in at 534.22 performance points. All the diffs, gearboxes and suspensions are the same. They're all on racing soft tyres, and they have 5-minute qualifying before each round. And the grid order is set from qualifying, no reverse grid, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that's all the information we need so far. Vodka Rob in the chat saying very good evening to you, sir. And Vodka Rob saying, oh yes, Stoke won 3-1 after going a goal down. We were top for all of an hour, but I'll take it. Good stuff, good start, man. Go for it, Stoke. I am on board. Right then, so the Mini Miglia Challenge, round one. We're at Autopolis Short, ladies and gents. And shall we introduce our flyboys, our pilots, eh? Should we? We should. Right then. On pole then, ladies and gentlemen, after only 5 minutes, remember, of smashing it around, is Max on the sticks. In second place then, it's Norfolk and Talent. Third on the grid, ladies and gentlemen, is Upper Million. Fourth is Chili D, ladies and gents. These cars look phenomenal so far. Fifth on the grid, ladies and gentlemen, is the Gaz. Fifth on the grid in his silver and black dream, ladies and gents. The silver dream still lives on. In sixth on the grid, it's Nifty, ladies and gentlemen, in a lovely looking authentic Mini Miglia. And then they all look quite authentic. Seventh, we have Fordy in his blue and red flyer, ladies and gentlemen. The Mini is never looked so good. In eighth place, we have T-Nan, ladies and gentlemen. T-Nan, keeping it simple, keeping it basic. That's what we like to see. In ninth place, then, it's Orgasmic Cry, opting for the same green shade as T-Nan there. So that's not going to get confusing. At least he's got a big 69 on the side, and it is everybody's favourite number, not just mine, I know. So That's ninth place for Orgasmic Cry. In 10th then, ladies and gentlemen, it's Top Taffy in the red and white flyer, looking absolutely supreme. These minis look fantastic. Another green one, ladies and gentlemen. In 11th, we have Kevlar. Kevlar, there's no bullets going through him. He is made of Kevlar. Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic stuff. 12th on the grid, we have the Gulf. No, it's not a Gulf, is it? It's Fandango. Carlos Fandango Racing. Oh, it is. I see a little Gulf down there. It looked like Gulf colours. We have, what, 12th, Apricot Charlie, ladies and gentlemen. Apricot Charlie, I introduced to you. What a fantastic, dynamic and beautiful livery, ladies and gents. In 13th then, we are viewing Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn in 13th at the moment, but I have seen him race before, ladies and gentlemen, and I am sure he is going to propel himself further up the grid than where he sits at the moment at 13th. 14th, Pacemaker Boy. Pacemaker Boy holding on to that 14th position on this grid so far. Then in 15th, we have Fiberman. Fiberman showing his allegiance to the Liverpool Football Club and Subaru, I believe. And a little bit of the UK sat there on the top like a cherry. That's Fiberman then in 15th. And then, ladies and gentlemen, in 16th, the 5th green car, I think. It's Mikey in 16th. That's brilliant stuff then. So that is your grid. They are your runners, ladies and gentlemen. And this is 15 laps of all topless. It's just one race per round. And we're going to do one stream. They race twice in an evening, but we, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to treat it like each round is its own individual race, especially as they do the qualifying each race. I'm going to do a grid walk for each race. So, Vodka Rob saying Bristol City 141 and pipped us in the late kickoff. Annoying. Scorpio back in the chat saying, hi Rob, hi thingy, like dropped. Well, thank you, Scorpio. And Vodka Rob saying, hello to Scorpio. So are you braced? Are you ready? Are you set? Let us begin the mania, the manicness of the mini. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go! Come on then, Max on the sticks, pulling away nicely at the moment, and Norfolk and Talent moving over into a wide space, protecting nothing, because Upper Million has got his number and he's coming along that side. He's okay, he's tucked in behind. So Upper Million then, but Upper Million might be in trouble from Norfolk and Talent. Gaz holding on to the 5th with Nifty. We've got someone going wide. We've got someone going wide. The red car going wide. Orgasmic Cry in that 7th with Nan is in 8th. I can't tell which one he is. He's one of those green ones. I think he's the middle green one. He might be the front green one. Kevlar is there. Kevlar's the one with the stripes. And we got two wide, a little bit of there. We got the Gulf Apricot Chili and Fiberman going side by side into the corner. Dicing, ladies and gents. Dicing for position as Apricot Charlie now struggling with Willie Wynn. Was it Willie Wynn we saw going off in the periphery, or it could have been Pacemaker Boy? Chili D in 13th. Chili D qualified a lot better than that, so Chili D looks like he's had a bit of an off. Pacemaker Boy in 14th, Mikey in 15th, and it was Top Taffy, ladies and gents. Top Taffy we saw careering off of the road, but Max on the sticks is making the most of all the chaos behind him as he pulls away in a orderly fashion. Then we got Norfolk and Talent trying to hold off Upper Million, but Upper Million getting himself comfortable in that slipstream with 40 in 4th. He has dispensed of Nifty, and now Nifty is Gaz's problem, and Gaz is enjoying the problem. He's closing in with that slipstream as he gets closer to the end of the straight. Gaz pulls out to have a sniff and a whiff, and we saw Upper Million as well on Norfolk and Talent, very close, but now Upper Million's off wide, as is 40 feeling the dirt, and now Nifty is through. Nifty and the Gaz continuing their fight a place further up the pack with 40 slipping back into 6th. Then we've got Nan is in. Whoa, someone's gone for a shortcut there, and Nan taking a nasty punt off of Orgasmic Cry there. Orgasmic Cry out of control over the apex of the corner, and these minis absolutely solid as a rock. They don't make this anymore. They don't make them like these tanks. Kevlar then is in 8th with Orgasmic Cry trying to find a way by. Chili D in 10th, making the best of a bad situation after starting on 4th. He is down into 10th place and he has to climb up a huge ladder together, with Apricot Charlie still fighting with Willie Wynn. These two are tooth and nail. They are absolutely dogfighting here at Autopolis, and Willie Wynn trying to go for the long way around as Apricot Hill gets himself tucked into the apex, comes out swimmingly, and Willie Wynn there was hoping to get a march on him coming out the corner now just above. It looks like Chili D is closing in on Orgasmic Cry and getting himself set ready for a move, and Nifty there under pressure from Gaz further up as well. Nan and Kevlar go neck and neck, but there we go. Whoa, look at them right on the curbs, and Orgasmic Cry there getting Chili D'd as Nan is going to feel the wrath of the Chili D now, as Chili D working his way through the green minis. Oh, a little bit of a bit heavy-handed there, and Chili D looking like he's no, I don't know. I thought he was handing back the position, but he didn't. He just knocked on his door. So Apricot Hill, though, making the most of all of this and getting through the green meanies. And now Apricot Hill is nearly up and into 7th. No, Chili D in 7th, sorry. Apricot Hill still just getting by all the green meanies. Nan, Orgasmic Cry and Kevlar, they're sticking together. Willie Wynn is on the back of that train. He's trying to come through as well with 5 man in 13th. Top Taffy in 14th. Mikey 15th with Pacemaker Boy slipping to the back in 16th. Max on the sticks is absolutely annihilating it. And Upper Million now going up against the Norfolk and Talent. And it's a side-by-side. It's a drag race for the two minis as they head down to the first corner. And it's going to be one about who has testicular manliness ahead of the other one. Enhancement, testicular enhancement, and it's Norfolk and Talent, ladies and gentlemen. Upper Million then follows him around, and he's going to have to wait for another corner before he can go on the attack of Norfolk and Talent. And Nifty then with Gaz still in tow, fighting it, and Gaz goes for a move, but it's mistimed. He's pulled back in, and he's found himself looking at the scenery and doing he's bunkered it, ladies and gents. He's going to need a chipper to get out of that bunker, and they all come streaming past. So Nifty now got the pressure taken away from his rear derriere, and now he can really concentrate on this battle here between Upper Million and Norfolk and Talent, who are absolutely going at it like hammer and tong. Nifty then we've got 40 in 5th place, chasing them down, also doing a great job in the mini with Chili D in 6th. Chili D coming through as Gaz there finds himself down in 7th now, and he's going to have to take a page out of Chili D's book and make his way through. Nan there has made his way ahead. Well, Apricot Chili, I think Apricot Chili did past the green minis, so it looks like Nan has found his way past and back ahead of Apricot Charlie. Kevlar in 10th with Orgasmic Cry in 11th. Top Taffy making his way through as well. We saw him having an earlier off. He's up to 12th now. Willie Wynn with a half of a second penalty down in 13th, and Fiberman is easily going to close up to Willie Wynn when he pays the penalty on that one. Mikey in 15th with Pacemaker Boy there in 16th. Max on the sticks looks pretty safe as Upper Million goes back ahead of Norfolk and Talent. Will hang around with these guys. We'll get alongside of Norfolk and Talent as he chases down Upper Million. The battle of the podium, 2nd and 3rd, and there we go. Norfolk and Talent going late break into the apex, but just not enough to jump his man, and Upper Million holds station, holds ground, and stays ahead of Norfolk and Talent. What a driver Upper Million is turning out to be. Fantastic stuff from the green mini driver Upper Million. Beautiful stuff. Catching up with the chat. Vodka Rob saying, I used to have the mighty mini scale electrics back in the day. It was probably the 70s. Ensign Hewitt saying, hi Thingy. Hi there, big man. Chili D from my neck of the woods, says Vodka Rob. And Ensign Hewitt saying, wow, racing softs. These must be proper planted on those tyres. Yeah, I think they said they'd use the softs just to bring it up to what the real cars can do, sort of thing. I think that was because first I think they were originally going to go with sport softs, but the power just wasn't there, so they went for racing softs to bring up that power. Max on the sticks then, flying away with it, Upper Million in second. Norfolk and Talent still setting chase. Nifty not far behind. Nifty did a 21.5 last time around, 20.9 for Norfolk and Talent, and Upper Million 20.4. Absolutely flying out there. And Nifty is going to have to start putting pedal to metal if he wants to get into that podium battle. 40 in fifth. We're 6 laps in of this 15-lap race at the moment, and the mini Miglias are going crazy. Gaz in sixth. We saw him slipping down, but he's made his way up. T9 as well. Chili D has had a slip, ladies and gentlemen. Chili D has met Top Taffy. Top Taffy losing a position from that move on Chili D, and Apricot Charlie goes through and moves up to 9th place, with Top Taffy now slipping down into 10th place. Kevlar is in 11th with Fiberman with half a second penalty. It's a pain for the Fiberman as he's getting himself up and close and personal with Kevlar. And then we've got Willie Wynn in 13th, Mikey in 14th, Orgasmic Cry down in 15th, and there's been mistakes made, I'm sure. And then Pacemaker Boy in 16th. Max on the sticks leads ahead of Upper Million, but Norfolk and Talent planning to make a move, planning to get a shuffle done as Upper Million mows a little bit of the outside of the Japanese track. Norfolk and Talent moves forward to claim that second place for this lap anyway, at least until Upper Million brings it back to him. Oh, they were going off. No, it's just a tight corner. Norfolk and Talent then holding ground ahead of Upper Million. Nifty trying to catch these two up as they commence in the dogfight that they are in at the moment. Adam in the chat saying, hey, up again, Thingy, Rob, hi Scorpio, hi Ensign, second stream of the day, what a treat. I know, I'm going for it. And Adam saying, lovely stuff, seeing the minis for a run out. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. That's why I just couldn't say no to the minis. And Norfolk and Talent, I'm telling you, look up the real stuff as well on YouTube, the mini Miglias. It is crazy what they do. So Max on the sticks there is leading the way with Norfolk and Talent back ahead of Upper Million. While I was reading the chat, I missed it. I'm sorry. Nifty in 4th place with 40 in 5th. We've got Gaz now in 6th. Nan is in 7th, and it looks okay. Now we've got a little dogfight here as Kevlar trying to get himself past the Taffy there, and Top Taffy trying to close down Chili D, who's gone very deep in that corner. And now Top Taffy getting a run on them, coming down the straight just where you want the run, ladies and gentlemen. Get that slipstream, feel the power of no air resistance as he closes in on Chili D. He's trying to decide what side he's going to go for, and I believe they're giving Kevlar a tow also. He's going to go for the inside, but Chili D sees that one off. He closes that door and says nope. Kevlar right behind in that action as well. They're fighting for 8th, 9th and 10th now. We had movement there. Willie Wynn just moved ahead of Fiberman off the track. Unbelievable stuff. Fiberman finding there's no grip around the outside of this track, and Mikey then up to 14th with Orgasmic Cry moving up to 13th. Willie Wynn is in 12th now. We've got Apricot Charlie in 11th. I want to call him after the racetrack, Apricot Hill. Here we have the battle, ladies and gentlemen, with Kevlar, Top Taffy trying to defend. He was on the attack with Chili D not a lap ago. Earlier in this lap, Top Taffy was giving Chili D a lot to think about. Now Chili D tries to make their great escape as Top Taffy feels the pressure from Kevlar all up and around his busyness right now as Kevlar then closes in and gets the inside of the corner, and Kevlar then moves up to 9th place, and not much room there for Top Taffy, and Top Taffy says I'll make my room as they come through. Like these cars made like tanks, ladies and gentlemen, and you can be quite robust with them, it seems. Chili D then in that 8th place. Nan in 7th, Gaz is in 6th. These guys seem safe for now, but with 6 laps to go, anything can happen. 40 is in 5th place with Nifty there in 4th, chasing down Upper Million. Norfolk and Talent is the man in 2nd at the moment. These two swapping around, but Norfolk and Talent now starting to pull away and make hay as Max on the sticks just disappears from the scenario. He has removed himself from the equation. He has clean air. He has the road to himself, and he is absolutely blistering speed out there with Norfolk and Talent in 2nd place with Upper Million in 3rd, Nifty in 4th. Then we've got 40 in 5th. Now, can Upper Million close in on Norfolk and Talent? It seems not. Norfolk has got this one absolutely closed off for Upper Million, but Upper Million has 5 laps to push on and try and close that gap. Then we got Nifty in 4th place, 40 in 6th. We've got Nan is in 6th, oh no, 6th, so 40 was in 5th, sorry. Gaz is in 7th, Chili D in 8th, trying to stay away from this battle here. Kevlar has got himself ahead of Top Taffy and Apricot Charlie, just too far to make any kind of dent into the Top Taffy and Kevlar race at the moment. Kevlar just about holding it off from Top Taffy. Top Taffy we saw doing okay. He was in 10th in qualifying, so running 10th in the race when he had a huge off. So he's done an amazing job, and now he looks like he is closing up to the rear derriere of Kevlar. Kevlar doing just enough to stay ahead, but he cannot put a wheel wrong, ladies and gentlemen. He has to stay on the straight and narrow, on the grey stuff. He cannot deviate from the plan, because Top Taffy is right on his rear derriere, and he is ready, ladies and gentlemen, to mess up his day. Willie Wynn in 11th place. He's being chased down by Orgasmic Cry, and Orgasmic Cry on a mission right now. No, Willie Wynn, I think, has just got by Orgasmic Cry. Judging by the lap times, no, Orgasmic Cry was faster. I'm not sure who was in front of who, but I thought Willie Wynn was further back than that, and Willie Wynn now up to 11th with Orgasmic Cry really close to his rear derriere. And now Orgasmic Cry going for a late lunge break, and it works for him, ladies and gentlemen. He pulled that one off in a sweet style. Willie Wynn then in 12th now, staring down the back of Orgasmic Cry, and Willie Wynn is going to try and get the slipstream and go for the first corner. He just about misses the car as he pulls out into some clear air. He's got the momentum, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead. And now, does he have the balls for the braking? Just about, but Orgasmic Cry wanting to turn into him. Apricot Charlie in 13th with Mikey in 14th, Fiberman in 15th, and Pacemaker Boy there closing in now on Fiberman, I believe. Max on the sticks there is on lap 11 of 15, and he is all right. Everything is okay. Everything is going towards the plan of taking the win. 19.5 there last time around. Norfolk and Talent. He's managed to get it into the 19s, but not on the reg. Now he has 19.4 for Norfolk and Talent. Now he doesn't have to battle with Upper Million. Upper Million with a 20.1. Nifty trying to close in on these guys, but it's not working. A 21.2 isn't going to get him close enough. 40 though, 20.9 is going faster than the Nifty, and if he can just get a couple more tenths, he might just close up to the Nifty before the checkered flag. 40 in 5th, doing a fantastic job at the moment in the Mini, holding his own. Then we've got the Gaz. He was up there, wasn't he, fighting with the Nifty, and he's fighting with the Mini now. Beautiful stuff as he comes around that corner in 6th place. He's being chased down by the Nan. Or has he got past the Nan? 23.2 last time around for Nan. And he's ahead of Chili D as well. So I don't quite know what's happened here, but Chili D does move back ahead of the Nan, and Kevlar is really up and in his rear derriere, T9 at the moment, struggling with pace. Chili D going through. Gaz in 6th, flying with Chili D in 7th, Nan is in 8th, with Kevlar in 9th, Top Taffy in 10th now, with Willie Wynn a little further back ahead of Apricot Charlie, but Willie Wynn 22.2 from him, and Apricot Charlie doing a 21.2, 1 second faster that last time around, and Apricot Charlie really starting to close in on Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn is going to have to watch his 6 pretty soon. Here comes Apricot Charlie now. Unbelievable stuff from Apricot Charlie. What pace down the straight. Has Willie Wynn got some sort of issue? Orgasmic Cry as well, closing in on Willie Wynn at the moment. I don't know if he's got a top end problem there in his Mini, but he seemed easily caught down the straight, didn't he, ladies and gents? Mikey in 14th. We got Fiberman in 15th. And then we've got Pacemaker Boy in 16th. Max on the sticks coolly, leisurely leading this race, with Norfolk and Talent building up a nice gappage between himself and Upper Million. What can Upper Million do at this point against Norfolk and Talent? Nifty is a 20.3 that time around. We saw 40 closing in, but now 40, 21. So Nifty getting the message of the hurry up from the pit lane, and now he's picked up that pace and he's going faster again this time around. But it's all a bit late now, I think, going around to the end of lap 13 for him to go and attack that podium battle. He can see him though. That is the frustration. He can just about see him, he just can't reach him. Another good lap though, 20.2 from Nifty. Upper Million a 19.9 with Norfolk and Talent a 20.1. 40 then 21.3, and if he's not careful with Gaz's pace, I mean, Gaz would need a bit of an accident or a bit of a mistake on 40's behalf now with 2 laps to go to try and catch him up. But Gaz there in 6th, Chili D in 7th. We've got T Nan is in 8th, and then Top Taffy there in 9th. Top Taffy moving up another position. Kevlar is in 10th with Apricot Charlie ahead of Willie Win, but Willie Win battling with Orgasmic Cry, and Orgasmic Cry now moving up and into 12th place, and Willie Win down that straight is not having much luck in the mini, it seems. Mikey there in 14th with Fiberman in 15th, and Pacemaker Boy there being caught by Max on the Sticks in 16th. Max on the Sticks then goes through on the penultimate lap, is just about to start his final lap. Ladies and gentlemen, Max on the Sticks has driven absolutely perfectly with Norfolk and Talent fighting it out with Upper Million, but in the end Norfolk and Talent wins out on that battle and is ahead of Upper Million. Great racing from the man. Nifty then in 4th place. They say it's never over until they cross the line. We've still got a lap to go and anything can happen. 40 in 5th. We've got Gaz in 6th. Chili D trying to chase him down in 7th. Chili D indicating to us he's always going to overtake to the right. And T-Nan then in 8th place. Top Taffy in 9th, but Kevlar not too far behind Top Taffy. It's not a done deal for Top Taffy in 9th at the moment. Kevlar in 10th, Apricot Charlie in 11th, Orgasmic Cry in 12th with Willie Win in 13th, Mikey in 14th, Fiberman in 15th, and Pacemaker Boy is 16th, and on his final lap now he has been lapped. So Max on the Sticks then driving it on rounds. Is this it? Is it? Oh, that's a short lap in it. It's crazy. Just feels like he's only just started the final lap. And Max on the Sticks then brings it home for the first race win of the Mini Miglias. And then we've got Norfolk and Talent, a brilliant drive from him ahead of Upper Million. Upper Million, a great challenge to the Norfolk and Talent. Nifty keeping them honest all the way, but not being able to close in. Finishes best of the rest with 40, a fine 5th place. No dramas, 40. Just what you want. It's a championship winning drive with the Gaz in 6th. Should have been higher, but mistakes were made. Comes home in 6th with Chili D in 7th. T Nan comes home in 8th place ahead of Top Taffy in 9th. Keeps that 9th ahead of Kevlar in 10th. Apricot Charlie being caught by Orgasmic Cry right now, but Apricot Charlie is the man and brings it home in 11th ahead of Orgasmic Cry. Willie Win close as well in 13th, and then we have Mikey coming home in 14th. Pacemaker Boy already finishing in 16th. Mikey gets 14th, and the Fiberman not that far behind him, also grabbing himself 15th. Fantastic stuff there. Fantastic racing, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff from the little souped up minis. I am impressed. Colour Max on the Sticks absolutely flew in that one at Autopolis, ladies and gentlemen, and destroyed all. Can any of them catch them for the rest of the season? Norfolk and Talent comes in second with Upper Million rounding out your podium. Great driving from the top 3. Nifty in 4th, having that battle long with Gaz, but Gaz slipping off the road and giving Nifty an easy Mikey 4th place, 40 in 5th, and Gaz fighting his way back up to 6th, ahead of Chili D, also having a slippage earlier on and having to fight their way back up the pack. And Chili D in 7th. We got T Nan, one of the 3 green meanies, in 8th, with Top Taffy in 9th. Kevslar, the 2nd green meanie, in 10th, and then Apricot Charlie in 11th. Orgasmic Cry rounds out your trilogy of green meanies in 12th. Willie Win in 13th, and Mikey in 14th. All right, then there's more than 3. But then 3 were racing together, weren't they? Mikey also in he's like wants to join the club, but they're not having him in. 14th, Fiberman in 15th, and Pace and Maker Boy in 16th. That, ladies and gentlemen, was an absolute ball, and I've got another 3 rounds already in my pocket. They could be dropping any time soon over the weekend. A nice short hit stream, ladies and gentlemen, just to whet the appetite of the Mini Miglia Championship. Well, that was a blast. Let's have a look. So, Vodka Rob Century D from my neck of the woods. What were we up to? Vodka Rob saying hello to Adam. Adam saying lovely stuff, seeing these minis out for a run. Battle of the Coopers, Dominic says, yes, sir. And great battles, wonderful racing, says Adam. Yes, I think so too. So, yeah, that was the Gentleman's Road Racing Club, ladies and gentlemen, the Mini Miglia Challenge. That was round 1, and I have another 3 rounds that I'm going to hit you with at some point. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow. I think they'll be dropping intermittently during the day. So thank you for everyone who has been involved, everyone in the chat. Thank you for keeping me company on this short stream. I don't know how long it's been, but it feels really, it went quick. And yeah, keep your eyes open for the next Mini Miglia round 2 coming your way soon. Tooroo, peace and love, peace and